Now to our latest edition of Veterans in Focus. Today's story showcases a local vet who wants to know who plowed onto his property earlier this week and then just took off. Our Greg Chandler shows us how this could have been so much worse.
Rivas says he thanks God he wasn't hurt earlier this week when a pickup drove through his fence. Now he's hoping the driver takes responsibility so he can get his fence fixed.
Get this bike rack.
Lino Rivas believes he's lucky to be alive. He enlisted in the U.S. Army in 1972, and in 1974 he was hurt while stationed in Korea.
They should never send a Texan to Korea. It was 40 degrees below, and I slipped off of a little hill and then landed on my right knee and fractured it.
Rivas spent more than a year recovering and was discharged with full disability. Earlier this week, a pickup driving on McCardle swerved across both lanes, jumped a curb, and crashed through his fence.
It almost hit my bedroom by about 6 feet.
Amazingly, Rivas slept through the whole thing. The next morning, his wife found a card from a police officer.
I called it, and they said there was a hit and run, and that they were working on the case, and they did have the license plate number because it was connected to the grill.
The front of the truck is still there, along with a gaping hole in Rivas's fence. Rivas says the driver called a friend who picked them up. He wants that driver to take responsibility.
I just want him to find out if he had insurance so they can repair my my damaged fence. Maybe about $1,000 to fix it.
But on a fixed income, it's $1,000 Rivas doesn't have. He says without the driver's insurance, he can't afford to fix his fence. Rivas says he forgives the driver. He only wants them to do the right thing.
We got to do the right thing, because if it happened to my neighbor or somebody else, I would want them to get their fence fixed.
Rivas may forgive the driver, but don't count on CCPD doing the same. A spokesperson says the department is investigating. However, there have been no arrests made or citations issued so far. For Veterans in Focus, Greg Chandler.